Hello everybody and welcome to the video where I'm just gonna go through all my closet with you. Quite specifically, I'm gonna go through store and banner outfits, aka things that you don't just get for free for playing the game. Because, you see, every single time a new shiny comes out, it looks really pretty and shiny and alluring. But the truth is that I am not using majority of my closet. So the question that I should be asking myself is, do I actually need this? And am I actually gonna use this? I might forget or overlook a couple of outfits because whether this is a store outfit or a banner outfit, I'm going by memory, which means that sometimes things might just go missing, and we're just gonna scroll. It's there. We're just gonna scroll through full outfits, and we're gonna see what exactly am I still using, what am I not using, and why I should probably just like stop buying shit, but you know that I probably won't. So just like ask yourself the exact same questions when you're looking at a new banner. Don't let FOMO take over. Ask yourself if you're gonna use this. We're gonna start with Contrarian March. Guarantee you, I probably won't use any of these pieces unless I force myself to use these pieces in some of my ability outfits. So I should probably do that. It was only 60 style rights, and I'm very intrigued by its form. Like, I like the way that it looks, but it's just super modern fits are not the thing that my character tends to run around with, so I guarantee you I'm never wearing this. Why did I buy it? It was cheap and it looked cool. That's like my explanation for it. I realized that my Nikki is in very goth makeup, but I suppose it works, so it's fair enough. Ingenious Maker. I got this one for a video, quite specifically to make dessert-themed outfits. I guarantee you, I am not gonna be using it at practically any point. All of these parts of the outfit seem like something that would be fairly hard to incorporate into my day-to-day wear, outside of like, maybe gloves? I don't know, maybe socks, but it's just not the kind of thing that I'm ever gonna be using. I think this one was a store outfit. I think I got it because it looked outrageous and it was cheap. Maybe the top. If I had a good selection of skirts, maybe the top is something that I would use. Maybe the jacket. But I haven't managed to incorporate anything from this for so long, which makes it unlikely that I will. This is a top-up outfit. I may as well start skipping top-up outfits because I get them from topping up. I have used pieces of some of them, like this top-up outfits outerwear is something that I genuinely enjoy. The top of this top-up outfit is something that I genuinely enjoy, but unfortunately never use because it's hard to figure out how to use. I remember I topped up for this one in particular because I really liked the dress. I should probably start using it again because once again, it is something that I never wear. This one came from like a pre-sale thing. Like it was before a patch and you effectively bought a thing where you like logged in every single day and you got something. I don't know, have I ever used anything from this outside of the time when I got it? I suppose the skirt is pretty cool. I keep on meaning to use this one. 300 Stellarites, babes. Do you see me using it? No, it's a cool outfit, but I never use it, and that's like the problem. Got this one because it was cheap. Maybe I used it a couple of times at challenges. That's about all. The dress is really cool, but because of the little notes on the trim, I find myself not really using it. I like the sleeves, but I haven't really figured out where to work it in on the regular yet. So, effectively, if I didn't have this outfit, I would be just fine. Like, so far, all of my 60 Stellarite purchases is just not a thing that I'm using. I liked the hair on Sweet Honey, but considering that I'm using mostly Timeless Melody hair these days, I don't really use Sweet Honey, like, at all. This one I regretted actually getting. I think I used the hat a couple of times, and the hat itself is really impressive. I hate how the dress is a print rather than anything else. It looks cheap. Like, if this was a real life thing, it would just be cheap. I used parts of this. I used the syringe in one of the cosplays. I used the head hat thing in a different, like, outfit that I made for, I think, maybe 1.11? The earrings, I think I even wore for myself. So it's not a complete throwaway. It's just definitely not the kind of outfit that I style on the regular. This one was a top-up outfit. The only thing on the regular that I used from it is the hat thing. Like the little scarf. There are better scarves than this in-game though, but for a while, I wore this like scarf in particular with some of my fits, so this one's not a complete waste. I think this one was a top-up outfit. I only ever used it for a couple of cosplays, specifically the shoe part of it. Definitely not something that I need. Bright Days was well loved when I started playing the game. Mainly I loved the hat and the little flower handbag, I guess? The jeans I used in quite a few cosplays, so Bright Days is not a purchase that I regret. It's actually like, if I was to go back and figure out what I'm buying and not buying, I would buy Bright Days again. Bibcom Realm, I practically never use. At the start of the game, I might have used the hair a little bit, but not much else. But at the same time, it's a thing that you get for making any sort of purchase, so maybe not counting that. Nighttime Whisper probably gets a pass. I say probably. It has like a lot of very interesting parts to it. Mainly like the tag on the face and like the tattoo and the boots and the socks. I think out of the whole outfit, the most I use the socks because both socks are of different colors and they have this sort of ombre effect, which makes them very interesting. I am gonna also give Snowy Fragrance a pass, mostly because that jacket I used quite a bit. The dress not so much. It's kind of hard to use things that have fur lining in Infinity Nikki when we don't really have wintry places, but the jacket is really nice and it goes with quite a few sets. And so are the boots. The boots are actually really nice, so this is one of the rare few purchases that I don't regret getting, I guess. I got Night Capricorn's song for the horns. And horns is still something that I'm heavily using. It will be the same for Forest Song. Now, these horns are kind of falling out of favor with me, but I'm still using them, and the horns were the reason why I got both sets. So I don't really regret having them. Silent Ode came with a 5-star banner, so I'm not gonna like rank the 4-star on itself. If it was by itself, it would probably be alluring, but this is kind of the outfit that's really hard to wear because practically everything clips through that magnanimous jacket, and the moment you remove the jacket, the dress itself kind of looks so you just end up not wearing it at all. It's similar with Song Beyond. I don't wear the set at all. Like, I got the banner quite specifically for the 5-star, so the 4-star is just not something that I'm using. Forgotten Songs, a top-up outfit. The only reason why I have it is because I really overspent over Christmas. The only part that I really like from it is the skirt. But I found it incredibly hard to actually match. For a while I wore the outfit with the skirt because, I mean, look at it. It's glossy. It's such a vibe. It's just it's very hard to pair it with absolutely anything. I could have done without Pulse of the Desert. Pulse of the Desert was entirely an impulse buy. I wasn't feeling very happy at the time, so I got it. The main attraction of this outfit is the dress. The headscarf thing clips through practically everything. I don't know what the handheld is, I'm never using that. And the dress runs really weirdly, so even when I actually took the time to style it, I wouldn't wear it for long. The only thing I'm really using from Pulse of the Desert is the head accessory. Poem of Emberlight gets a pass because it was like a 1 diamond set. It was something like ridiculously cheap. Because it was like one of those promos where if you have a monthly running, it is ridiculously cheap. So I don't really wear it on the regular. I did use its gloves though a couple of times. They're pretty nice. But I don't regret having it because it was just so cheap. The only reason Cheering Heartbeat gets any kind of use out of me is because I put it on my ability outfit. To be fair, I got it with the idea of putting it on the ability outfits because I thought that the see-through waterproof jacket was really intriguing and I would like it on my fishing outfit. And I was right, I do like it on my fishing outfit. I think that the hat is really interesting and also so the boots. So if you want like to ravify your ability outfits, that would be a recommended for me. I got Cloud Reverie specifically for its ability to change the weather from sunny to rainy. I thought that maybe Nitsaland will get more plants that require rain. We did not, so in hindsight, I did not need it, but at the same time, I actually did incorporate the floaty wing part of it into quite a few of my outfits later on, so I don't quite regret it. This one, the Formless Truth one, I regret quite a lot. I didn't need Formless Truth. I thought I wanted the veil, but it's a 2-piece, so it's separate from the crown, and it's also kind of just hovering really weirdly. I never actually use it because it's not quite my style. And the dress is kind of stiff and awkward. And I thought that it was a dress and a jacket and it wasn't. I don't know why I got it. I really shouldn't have. 1,000 Flames is another one that I never used. The only thing that I wanted from this set really was the skirt. I suppose I incorporated it a lot better than the previous outfit because I do use the head accessories sometimes, so this was a kind of hidden gem. A very unlikely winner. Nightlight Whispers was on a 5-star banner. I'm not currently using this outfit, but I do actually like it. And now that I'm looking at it, I think it came with detachable sleeves and I entirely forgot about it. Don't mind the severe disconnects, that's just England weather doing England things. Verdant Melodies. It was beloved by me at the start of the game, but really, no matter how much I try to use it, I don't use it all that often. I want to say that if I was throwing away outfits or keeping it, I would probably keep it because it's quite sentimental for me, so I don't quite regret it. Whispers of Bliss? I could have done without. I could have really not pulled on this. Wasn't my shape, wasn't my type of dress. I did not need this. I'm using none of this. Sunflower Chronicle, I regret severely. It's a very expensive style right outfit. I thought it would go underneath some of my jackets that I had, and it didn't, so... bleh. I wish I could get my cell rights back. Ugh. Anyway, she wasn't why I pulled on the banner, so it doesn't matter that I'm not using her. I'm pretty sure that Rosary Reverie is like a 5-star banner, 4-star? I'm pretty sure. I do sometimes use its accessories. I think that the necklace is the part of her that I used the most. I have styled the outfit a couple of times, but it does feel a bit weird to run around in your nightie. This one was one of those very cheap New Year outfits. I'm pretty sure. I used the skirt of it quite a lot. It's very colorful and I used it quite a lot at the very start of the game, so I don't quite regret it. It was both cheap and useful. This was a 4-star on a 5-star banner. Gorgeous dress, but it feels really awkward to run around in a ball gown, effectively. Something that's meant for a very formal occasion. I don't really use any part of her on the regular. Will be quite controversial, but Daughter of the Lake, I may as well not have her. I used her on her patch for a little bit, and then I used the veil during 1.7. But I wouldn't really die not having any of the pieces from this. Though, Pink Ribbon Waltz, I would say I regret more. I use even less Pink Ribbon Waltz than I use Daughter of the Lake. The last time I styled anything from Pink Ribbon Waltz was the ribbon on the head for a little bit, for like my alternative look for the 2.4 banner. And that's about it. I don't tend to wear her, like, at all. From the Depth, a really good purchase, would make it again. I really should restyle this dress and use it again. Even accessories alone make it worth it, like the eye patch, the necklace. I use quite a bit of this outfit on the regular. So I would totally get it again, if I could. Pretty sure that Thought in Bloom was a 4-star on a 5-star banner. I don't tend to use her. I don't remember the last time I used any part of her. Maybe the veil a little bit, but like, I have better veils than this. Starfall Radiance is a heavy regret of mine. It's the outfit that I really, really wanted when I started playing this game. So I spent 90 pulls on the 1.1 banner. And I recently completed that banner when the rerun was happening. Just because I didn't want that banner like permanently sitting uncompleted in just like my evolution screen and stuff. But it looked so stunning when I just started playing the game, but realistically, I'm not using this anywhere at any point. Like, it's a beautiful dress, but it runs awkward, and it takes up so much space that there's no versatility to it. Speaking of which, the Queen's move. Also kind of no versatility to it. I got it because of the dress during 1.4 when it was the store outfit, but realistically I'm not for using it. It's big and bulky and hard to style. The most I ever used from it was the necklace, which I suppose makes it somewhat useful. Water's Echo I would buy again, and I would also get the evolution if I could. I return to this dress quite often because it's one of these dresses. Look at how it moves. Look at how it flows. The physics on this one is just like chef's kiss. It runs really well. And what I mean with runs is you can move around and it doesn't look awkward. Look at that. Look at how smooth this is. Ah, those dresses, a lot of dresses in Infinity Nikki are a lot more stiff than they should be, and this one just absolutely flows. Buy it again and get the evolution would be my verdict on this one. I don't know how I feel about Dream Banquet in general. I used it quite extensively at one point, but I practically don't use it anymore. And one of the bad things is I really love this dainty shoe that it comes with. That gem on it doesn't dye at all, like it just muddies. So you have to only use it with the outfit that the gem kind of matches, or else you can't really use it. So this one would be like a maybe category of I don't quite regret it. I know why I got it, but at the same time, I'm not really using it extensively anymore, if you know what I mean. I feel like I should style Moonlit Oath again at some point so that I don't regret my purchase. It's such a stunning dress. I just don't tend to play around with it. And the veil is clippy. This is the hair that it comes with, and the hair that it comes with is clipping. So it's not a very usable veil. I kind of got it for the dress, and I wore it when I got it, and then I stopped wearing it, like I do with a lot of the stuff that I get. And this is expensive. So, you know, if you're weighing your purchases, is this one worth it? I don't know. Let's say yes, because it looks pretty in my closet, but like I never use it. I'm gonna skip Permanent Banner 4 stars just because you don't even like select to pull for them. You just kinda get when you pull for other things. That being said, this one has cursed me with that vest appearing in majority of my mirror crowns. I both love it and hate it for that. I don't regret New Year's Dawn, but I should probably style her more. It is another one of those outfits that's incredibly flowy, like it looks pretty, in my opinion. That is not the worst. Doesn't look quite as pretty as the previous one that I ran around with, see what I mean? But like, it's just, it looks lightweight. Looks lightweight, which makes it pretty, and then I just never use it. I switched on outfit exclusive makeup because now we're in 5 stars. Where Wang Shang weaves life, I think I can't regret her even when I'm not currently really using her dress or outerwear. This edgy lip makeup features quite a lot. Currently her necklace actually features quite a lot because it's very subtle. And also hair accessories. Those hair accessories, when I want to busy up the head and just like make it look expensive, she is my go-to. So I perceive the items that I got off this banner living with me and get actively used for quite a while. I'm not entirely sure that I can really say that about Behind Prayers. I could live without Behind Prayers. Or at the very least, I would need less... Maybe should have not gone for Final Evolution, I don't know. This veil is everything. But this veil also lags the game like there's no tomorrow. I love her choker. Haven't used it in a while. I love her earrings, but also haven't used it in a while. The face covering works in certain circumstances. I definitely have not ran around with a full dress for a while now. Final Evolution is the one that I love a lot more, and the safety circle ruins it so badly. I would say that the best thing about her, that I do use quite extensively, so maybe it's a good thing that I got her, is face makeup in particular. The cheeks, the very glittery cheeks, and we're gonna use the final Evo so that I can show off that part. The boots. The boots are another part that ends up featuring in quite a bit of what I do, so don't quite regret having her, but the final evolution is so ruined by the circle. I don't feel the evolutions before the final evolution as strongly, and the veil, as pretty as it is highly unoptimized, so it's not a feature that I would feature in my own outfits all that often, because I know that I'm gonna take quite a heavy performance hit. I wish I had enough to pull for Kitty's final evolution when she was around, honestly. At the point when I did pull her, I was getting absolutely every tiny bit of diamond that I could in order to get it to do 30 pulls in order to get this evolution, and this evolution is by far my favorite. I was so enamored with that coat. The dress without the coat is a bit whatever, honestly. It makes your Nikki stand weird, but I suppose I can show it to you. Like, if you see, she holds her hands weird, because she holds her hands as if there's a coat that's supposed to be there, but it's not there. But at the same time, if you just wear the coat without the rest of the outfit, that's the wrong bit. I should go to the full set. If you just wear the coat without the rest of the outfit, she loses the animation. The animation for standing is tied to the dress, even though the dress without the coat with just the animation looks very awkward. In my opinion, that animation for standing should have been tied to the coat and not the dress. I got her for the coat. I don't use it all that often anymore. The head accessories are still bomb. I still use them all the time. The necklace is still great. I use it often. Her nails are absolutely perfect. It's my favorite pair of nails inside the game. So I could do with more, and most importantly is her makeup. Those eyes, outside of snake eyes, I use them so much. Sometimes I use the eyebrows and like the full face makeup as well. I wish I had like an alternative version to have with what I already have here. This is where if I didn't spend my pulls elsewhere, like Daughter of the Lake and stuff like, this is where my pulls could have gone. I would have had a lot more use out of an alternative version of this than I do out of a lot of my 4 stars. I think it's too early to say how much of She's Wildfire will survive with me. I'm currently really enjoying her, but it's the patch when she came out. I'm always like enjoying the thing that I get on the patch that it comes out. I will say this, her eyes and her face makeup is something that's quite important to me. I'm quite enjoying it, but mostly her eyes, because her eyes have a slit. That being said, Final Evolution eyes of hers is something that I'm using a lot more than this version. Mainly because the eyes have this annoying effect that I wish I could switch off, where it's bleeding rose petals with the whiter, more pinkish eyes. The effect is pink, and it's actually easier to disguise or to ignore. With the red eye, the issue is that it looks like Nikki is bleeding from her eyes quite a lot, which for me is a little bit morbid and not something that I want. Still, I'm just gonna quickly save this. I think it was look... Nope, not look 3. There we go, look 2. I tried re-dyeing her recently. This is just a glow up. And I equipped the red eyes specifically on her. The red eyes are the pop that this set needs, because it's all earthy colors. It's very down to earth. It's very grounded. It's very subdued and muted. And then her eyes do all the talking. And this is where I'm using her eye the most. And as you can see, I'm using Behind Prayers makeup, because that face makeup is once again something that I'm using quite a lot. It's very, very, very sparkly. I'm getting a lot of use out of it. And you can see where Wang Sheng meets Life necklace, like, is used here. Once again, this is something that I'm using. Capricorn's horns. There's an extra set. This is Pulse of the Desert's headwear, I believe. That's on her right now. So, like, I use those pieces, but that's a thing that I should probably start looking for. Makeup or very versatile pieces, because the little tiny things is what survives with me set to set more than like the set main dress. Because sure, she is beautiful to me today, but will I feel the same way after, I don't know, 3 or 4 more banners they release and I get another banner? Am I still gonna be wearing this? That's the question. Tide of Tears. I would pull this full banner again. Mainly the makeup. Those snake eyes became my Nikki eyes for quite a long while. So did the earrings. The earrings are absolutely top notch. I love how they're kind of snaking around, how there's a lot to them. That gets used more than absolutely any other part of the set, because don't get me wrong, the set is beautiful and I have it in every single recolor. I don't know what to tell you, man. Running around in ball gowns is friggin' awkward. I end up styling her again and then shoving her back into the closet. Not that long after, even though this is spectacular. It's...
The plips and plops of raindrops are so nice to fall asleep to.
I mean, she doesn't look super awkward running, but look at like where we are. Look at like where we... There's a lot of like dirt and mushrooms and snails and everything. And you're telling me that I'm running in this like full dress? It feels very context inappropriate, is what I'm trying to say. Timeless Melody gets a pass because I use that hair exclusively. That hair became my Nikki's hair in 1.3 and they never took it off. I have that hair in every single color possible. I have unlocked the color wheel on that hair. That hair is the only kind of hair that my Nikki actually wears. The rest of the set, yeah, was fun during the patch, but like, I don't use it at all. Maybe the shoes. I took out the shoes a couple times. Maybe also the socks, but like, the rest of the set, I don't see myself wearing this on the regular. Crystal Poems has a special place in my heart. It was the set from the permanent banner that I really, really wanted when I started playing the game. And I even spent £30 in order to get it because I was really upset. So I even bought blue crystals, guys, to get it. And honestly, this is the permanent banner dress that I keep on coming back to and recoloring when I feel like it. Mostly this version. This is Crystal Poems Spring. This is what it's supposed to look like, and that's really harsh on the eyes. But then you soften it a bit, and it actually kind of looks pretty. Or you can like have it in blue, and it starts having this kind of shade of purpley to it. I remember running around in it extensively during 1.8. And I remember that it exists, I revisit it, I remember that the dress looks good. So yeah, it earned its spot. Snowy Ballad? Wonderful gloves. Mostly. Because gloves are body glitter. That's like the part that I use of her the most. Necklace is kind of cool, and so is the headpiece. The chest area, that top, I like that top, but it's incredibly hard to style, so I don't. Over time, everything that's on this set kind of fell out of my favor. The last time I styled it was during 2.2 because I was like, I never wear her. I literally only wore her during 1.5. And that patch was really a very ruined experience for me because it's a very bittersweet patch. Like, I remember getting her after feeling very betrayed by the game, effectively. Because of the whole tutorial change and because of all of the issues that was happening at the time. I remember getting her and going to the 1.5 area and doing a photo shoot with her and thinking I am not having fun. I had a new shiny and I was feeling sad. I was feeling so incredibly sad. She was ruined partly by that patch for me. And then I used her body glitter and the head accessories a couple times, but she mostly stayed in the closet. I don't use her makeup at all. Once again, I took her out during 2.2 because I felt like, oh gosh, I should. She's just rotting in my closet, man. I really, really should. It is what it is. Was it a good idea even getting her? Like, water walking at that point was kind of fun, I suppose, but it's not really a necessity. And the game was so ruined for me, man, that this whole outfit is so incredibly ruined for me that maybe it wasn't the best idea even getting her. Like, I already have her, I can't change that, but maybe if I took her pulse and put her into the kitty banner, I would have been a happier person. Whispers of the Waves, I get her because we still get permanent banner pulse on the regular. Nice dress, but like, I'd never use it. I never use anything off this set at all. But at the same time, because we keep on getting permanent banner pulls, this is entirely free for me. Wings of Wishes. I wish I never pulled on this banner at all. I don't use her. I completed her when she reran because she sat uncompleted in my closet for so long. I tried multiple ways of styling her. I tried giving different looks at the accessories that she comes with, and this banner is just 100% not usable for me. I hope that I don't end up feeling the same way about She's Wildfire, because the dress is like similarly short, right? But I find this a lot more grounded. I find this I find this a lot cooler. Well, this is just, I don't know, magical girl. And it's so incredibly hard to color as well because look at the accessories. They will all have multiple colors on them, so also the sleeves. The sleeves will like also have that same pattern. That's so incredibly hard to style. I wish I never pulled down the banner. I pulled for the 4-star and I really, really wish I saved my pulls instead. Blossoming Stars, once again, we get permanent banner pulls all the time. She's the first one that I fully completed, with this being the final Evo. I think I completed her first twice around, because she is easy to complete. Like, she's 9 parts and not 10. Like the Crystal Poems is. But maybe I should have double pulled Crystal Poems. I'm still pulling on the Swan from the permanent banner. I know that I'm not gonna be using her, but I already got the evolution stones for it because my permanent banner progress, let me just show you. My permanent banner progress right now, nope, wrong, Deep Echoes, is at 683 pulse. I'm like nearly at the last bit, and I have 56 resonite crystals, but I stopped rushing it because I thought, what about those months when I'm not pulling? But there is the battle pass speed up thing of complete 30 pulls in order to get, you know, more battle pass points. I like getting those. So in months when I know that I absolutely not gonna pull, it would be a lot easier to just do permanent banner pulls. And so I'm just letting them collect at the moment. Because I did, in fact, pull this month. So, yeah. We went through my whole closet. I have learned a lot of things about myself by just sitting here and narrating this to you. Things that I learned. Don't ever pull on a bad patch. It will leave a bad taste in your mouth, and you'll end up being very sad about the banner because the banner is still very gorgeous, but it's attached to bad memories, man. Banners that tickled my heart very early in the game, for the most part, still create cozy and happy memories for me, so maybe instead of going for the Swan, I should have double pulled Crystal Poems, especially considering that I still take her out and use her from time to time. So maybe I'm gonna do that soon enough, but I may as well just finish the Swan now. Ball gowns are awkward. Any dress that's designed to be very long and luxurious and looks like you're supposed to be wearing it in a castle will feel incredibly awkward to wear outside in the jungle or in the middle of the rain. What else? The safety circle is a no-go. I wish that wasn't a thing. I just really wish that wasn't a thing. And also, ended up casually regretting majority of my 4-star pulls and majority of my 4 and 3-star purchases from the store, which really is telling me that I should stop getting things because they're cheap, and I probably won't, but also that I should only pull on the 4-star if I'm super in love with its weird bits, like head accessory, horns, earrings, chokers, because I guarantee you, majority of them I do not need. Alternatively, I should only pull if the dress appears extra flowy. Where did you go, Water's Echo? Because Water's Echo is still used by me, and that feels like an exception to my 4-star journey and not the rule. So effectively, I can do with having less 4 stars, I guess, is what I have arrived at as a conclusion. Thank you for taking a trip through my closet. I have learned a lot of things about myself, and I should probably bring this information forward when deciding whether or not to pawn the banner. But as you saw with me, and she is Wildfire, one of the worst things is that I don't know whether pulling on a banner is a waste or not until practically I have already done it. Because as I say, right now, I'm like, oh my god, super cool. This is great. But am I gonna still be playing with her 6 months from now? Am I gonna be taking her out of the closet a year from now? And that is the more important question. What survives from the banners that I'm getting? What am I still gravitating to, and what am I still using after the banner goes away? Because these are big decisions. Getting to Final Evo is like a big decision. It's a lot of pulls. But at the same time, if I mostly stop pulling on the 4 stars, which have been giving unsatisfactory results, I suppose I can experiment with more 5 stars. Just maybe I should tell myself to not pull on gala dresses, ball gowns, or anything that you would see in like a castle and not outside during a picnic. Maybe I should actually set that as a rule for myself of, do you see yourself wearing that outside to a picnic? If no, running around in it in your game will over time feel incredibly awkward, so like maybe don't. Maybe don't. So this has been my confessions done. How do you decide about what to pull on and what not to pull on? How do you fight fear of missing out? Have you ever sat down and went through your closet and talked about what you still use or don't use? Because I almost feel like maybe you should. Because it really opens your eyes to what you really didn't need to get. Is what I'm getting at. And that gives you perspective going forward and does its part in actually fighting fear of missing out, because you start to really question yourself of, am I actually gonna be playing with this outfit in a couple of months? Or not? Am I gonna be playing with Cheese Wildfire in a couple of months? I honestly don't know. I don't know at the moment. And that's the problem. Do I regret having her? No. But will I be playing with her in a couple of months? I don't know, man. And maybe I should be getting into a place where I do know. Where I can actually tell what I really like about these dresses and which ones will survive with me for a while and which ones just end up rotting in a closet. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope that this helped you in having a discussion with yourself before 2.5 drops. That, by my calculations, depending on when I upload this soon, is very soon. If I upload this when I want to upload this, that's like in a day. And I need to parse this mindset that I'm putting into this video through myself and remind myself of it. I'm not gonna have polls for it anyway, so it doesn't matter, but when I look at something and I go, I actually should really think things through, I think. Really think things through. To push that I want down. Because even of the ones that are where I want and I can have, they end up sitting in my closet. So that's... really take that mentality when you're looking at patch previews and you're starry-eyed. Maybe give yourself a week to think things over, because I find that the desire for a thing can really subdue over that amount of time and really think about what you're wearing and what you're not wearing. So hopefully this is helpful going into 2.5. And I hope that we're gonna have lots of fun together and 1.5 doesn't happen again. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you so much, this way, for my Patreon supporters. And I hope I'm gonna see you again some other time in my other videos. Toodaloo.